I've done it. I've gotten one omnibus that I never thought I would be able to get for a great deal, and then another one right after. I'm well on my way to completing all the Uncanny X-Men Omnis. Let's dive into these two new ones. Friends, welcome back to John's Comics with Friends. I'm John, and I'm an obsessive, somewhat X-Men collector. I've been working on trying to get the entire run from Claremont in omnibus form, and it's been tricky. I've done some videos on how the series has broken down and how they put it into certain books and why it stopped being Claremont volumes and now it's more event volumes from the later years. It was tricky, it was confusing, and it meant I missed out on some purchases, and a lot of them were out of print by the time I realized this. It was something like 6 more omnibus that I needed to purchase, and in a lot of ways, it was hard to find them. Plus, there's another one I got here I'm very excited about that I thought would be in print more often, but apparently there's no big plan for that. So finding copies of some of these has meant paying, double or even triple the MSRP value. And I'm not interested in that. Like it seems ridiculous to me and I've got way better choices to make with money these days. So I've been very cautious and very patient and tried to watch on eBay for deals. In this case, I snagged 2 new omnibus for my run. I'm down to just 3 more to complete the entire thing. I even saw all of them at San Diego Comic-Con, but like I mentioned, they were in a lot of cases double, almost triple the price that they should be. And I generally like to pay under the MSRP when I can find them. So it's been tricky. But let's dive into the smallest and first one that I purchased. This is Inferno Prologue. So this is the volume that would go immediately preceding the Inferno Omnibus, which is massive. This is a very tiny, slim omnibus. It has about 12 issues of Uncanny. It has about 8 or 10 issues of X Factor and a similar number of New Mutants, and then a few scattered issues all the way through. I'm going to take the dust jacket off here so that we can kind of look at the cover on the inside. It has some Mark Silvestri goodness here. I believe that's Mark Silvestri. And then you got the same, I want to say it's the same. Yeah, it's the same drawing they've got on the back cover here as well. I was disappointed that there is no, and I like a good table of contents, and there is none. It just dives right into the list of the credits, and then there's a little previously on, and then you're in the issues. The binding sees really good. There's no big issues with any of that. I was kind of happy the shape and the condition it came in. It does have a Marvel Age annual in the back as some of the extra additional pieces here. They've got all the fun covers that they have for this series. And then, like always, the costumes, like the fun design pages at the back. This was an era when they were going through some changes for some of these characters. So it's kind of fun to see some of that other material, but it's really a light omnibus, not nearly as much as I thought it would have in it. The MSRP is $100, and I definitely paid under that. I feel like these omnis range from anywhere from $100 to $150, depending on how big they are. So I was definitely happy to get this for the price that I did. That leaves in the Uncanny run, that leaves the Inferno Omnibus that I need to get and the 2 Jim Lee Omnis. One of them is the Jim Lee Uncanny stuff, and the other is the self-titled X-Men book. And there's obviously a lot of other things added in, but it just covers the years when Jim Lee was the guy working with Claremont. Okay. This is the other one. I'm very excited about this. And as far as I know, there are no plans to release the classic X-Men Omnibus. You might say to yourself, well, John, doesn't this just reprint stories from the original run that you already have in omnibus form? Yes, you are right. But what those books often had, and I would say every, one of them, the highlight was additional pages in the back, several pages of artwork and story by writers who were working on the book at the time to be able to go back and add things, right? So, I'm not using my terms quite right. The artists and writers who were currently working on X-Men could add stuff to the original Byrne and Claremont and Cockrum era stuff. And so it was kind of a fun way to have addendums to that material. This just simply collects the added material. So it doesn't actually have any of the reprinted material. It's only the additional new material that you get. So what you end up with is the original cover and then the new cover and then all the fun new material that they're adding to the story, which for me is the juice, man. This is how I first read a lot of these issues. It was my first opportunity to explore these universes, and the art styles at the time were something special to me. Like these were really chances to see these characters in the books I couldn't afford as a kid. So I just, yeah, man, I'm just so happy and excited to have this omnibus. And it does make me want to go back and reread some of these stories again and look at the additional source material that they've included, because that's pretty freaking cool, man. I'm very pumped on this. I'm just, yeah, that's the one that I've been so excited to get. So yes, it is finally here. It's finally in the collection, and I'm gonna flip through it. I might even do a little short video recounting what I find inside and some of the fun memories that are in there. But there you go. 2 new Omnis to the collection, 3 more to go, and I will finish this whole thing. I don't know if I'll get them all this year, but it's looking good. It's looking good. I just need to find the right ones for the right price. Thank you for hanging out, watching this video. Hit that like, hit the subscribe. If you want to become a channel member, you have the chance to win the monthly giveaway I do each month. Here are some of the homies that are supporting the channel and making that possible. All these names have at least one entry on the wheel. And a few, like this group, have a chance to be added on. And then each month I spin it, and somebody wins a fun variant, some trade paperbacks they get to choose from my collection. So a fun little giveaway box. If you want to be entered, you can become a channel member, but that's not necessary. You did so much just by coming, watching, and hitting the thumbs up. I really appreciate you. Leave me a comment. Do you have any favorite classic X-Men books? Are there any Omnis that you think I should be adding to my exploration here? Because I think I'm going to be done with X-Men here soon, and then I've got to shift my focus. Do I want to get anything else, or just keep reading things the way I have been? Big thoughts. Thanks, everybody, for coming by, and I'll see you again soon.